This is just a little bonus clip I decided to throw in after recording the main video. I'm not going to show the whole thing, just the first bit. The main video will actually be a civil war. So I went in here and bubbled up my teammates. The Sork was standing there, so went on him, focused with this Marauder, and he just exploded. So that's the burst that TK Sage has, and now we're going to get on to the main video. Hi, this video is Sage Kayli, and I'm playing Telekinetics. So it was double XP weekend this weekend, and actually had really good fun. We put a group of us together and just queued for PvP, and I got my Shadow and my Sage to level 60, and I played all three of the Sage specs, but this one, I didn't record most of them, but I happened to get this one and it was quite fun. So here we go. Wasn't any particular reason I went on this guy, but this Vanguard pulled the marked sorcerer to me, so I switched over to him. And not really much to do with me, but he went down really quickly. Just going on these group of guys here. I saw the sensor on my team was low, so just bubbled him up and carried on attacking. Didn't really need to force speed there, but just went after this sniper. It's amazing how much of a difference the level 57 ability made, the replacement for Disturbance, because it pretty much does the same thing, it's just cheaper and hits harder, I think. So as I said, I tried out all three specs, including the healing spec, and it's crazy how every single one of these specs works really well in PvP. Like, this must be one of the only classes where every single spec is really viable, as in very viable. But I guess that's a good thing. Can't complain about that. So just wanted to burst the sniper down there. I know the healer was there. I was planning to pull our Vanguard to safety and bubble him and heal him up and stuff, but he managed to get behind the pillar, which meant I couldn't pull him in time. Had two snipers on me there, one marksman, one engineering. But the Sage just has so much off healing, and the bubble makes a massive difference. And I don't have this utility in this match, but I've forgotten the name, but I'll put it on screen. The one that heals you up when you have your force armor on you, and also when you've used your bubble, your barrier. That utility is crazy. The amount of off healing you get just from having your bubble on you the whole time is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's great, but it feels very powerful. So we 3-capped them and just went over to snow because that's where most of them were. Decided to go on the sniper. I was just getting behind the box there, so if the sniper turned around to attack me, he wouldn't be able to. But the Marauder came after me, so just bubbled up and healed. Stun bubble doing a nice job there, and then just pushing them back and just continuing to heal up. Had quite a few people on me here, and then looked over at the node and saw someone capping, so broke the barrier early to interrupt him, and then ran away to continue healing up a bit. Putting my force armor back on me, and again, Bubble Stun doing a great job, just keeping those two melee DPS off me. I know some people say Bubble Stun really isn't worth it, but having had experience as a Marauder, and to a lesser extent as a Juggernaut, it's an absolute nightmare to play against. And it saves me all the time, so I'm quite happy to take that utility. Obviously it's not going to be anywhere near as effective if you're against a team that's full of range DPS, but it'll be useful quite a lot of the time, especially if there are assassins on the other team, and as you know, there are always going to be assassins on the other team. So popping my force potency after the turbulence to get the increased crit chance on my telekinetic wave. And then this bit's fairly embarrassing, or very embarrassing. I don't think this has ever happened to me before. I was trying to use Project to interrupt him, and for some reason it just wouldn't go off. I've never had any issue when jumping up from this platform and interrupting people, but there we go, it happened. we still had 2 turrets. Bubble stun again, doing some work there. For some reason he broke it. So I'd seen he'd broke it, so I just went and stunned him, so I knew he couldn't do anything about it. I wasn't really going to survive here long enough to do any damage, but bubble stun just buying me a tiny bit of time there. That's the order. It was a decent knockback. If I had just a split second, if I had my force speed just a split second down there, I might have survived for a few more seconds, but didn't really matter too much. We already had an almost unbeatable lead if we held 1 turret. Yeah, at this point we only needed 1 turret to win, which is quite nice. So quite a few people on the Vanguard there, so just bubbled him. And as I said earlier, the off healing in the spec is really crazy. You can just kind of spam this thing, and as Telekinetics you have lots of energy, even more so once you get to level 59. And then I kind of waited way too long, or a bit too long, to pull him, and he died as I was coming through the air. So they were really grouped up there because there were 4 melee DPS, so I just went for my Force Quake and a nice AoE there from my Telekinetic Wave, and then they were grouped up. You can't really blame them for grouping up though. As a melee DPS you need to group up if you're going to focus on one target, so it's either split your DPS or group up. So that makes Force Quake really effective. Yeah, defending from the other team wasn't great here. They just kind of left Snow. You can see off in the corner one of our Sentinels capping Snow. So the 3 cap return. So I saw the sniper heading over to grass, so I thought I'd go and just help out the guy we had defending. This commando came with me, and when I saw that I decided to turn around. Then I saw a Sage going there as well, and I thought, wow, we don't need 4 people to defeat 1 sniper, so just went off over to Snow.
Need ground support.
So in terms of my favourite spec out of all 3, I'm more of a damage dealer myself and a healer. The healing was very powerful and really good fun. But out of the 2 specs, I would say I have a lot more fun playing Telekinetics just because I prefer the playstyle, but I did eventually get around to liking Balance just because the damage is so crazy. I felt a bit bad there because I broke the Sentinel's ore with all of my Force Quake spam, but I was enjoying those big numbers. And just line of sighting this sniper here, drawing him round, stunning him, and going back on the healer. Managing to run into things along the way. And just moved back, bubble stun, pushed him back, and back on the healer. Just running away from the sniper there. And this is the main reason I uploaded this video, because I thought the situation was kind of hilarious. So I had like the whole of their team on me, virtually. So I just bubbled up, got my grenade ready. Grenade, 8k self-heal. Break it, put the false armor on, run away, no one can root me, and yeah, just keep going. They're still chasing after me at this point. That's okay, bubble stunned one of them, push them back around the corner, and use the self heals with no cooldown. And then again, they're all melee DPS, they're all grouped up nicely for my Force Quake, and I had Force Potency up, so I was actually going to do quite a bit of damage, but I got stunned. And this was a fairly badly placed Force Quake, but oh well. And just throwing out a bit more off healing, just because I can. So I actually really enjoyed playing the Sage. And it was all finished up here. Our team was playing, well, wasn't really paying attention to the turrets, but that didn't really matter at this point. We lost mid because we all left it, but they only had 10 points left, so that was all good.
Taking turret fire. Need ground
And that's the end of the game. This was just me having a bit of fun with some of my guildies and leveling up. So my Sage is now level 60, so is my Shadow, and I think my Vanguard's still at level 59. And I know I've got a request for some Plasma Tech, I think it is, so I'll probably play some of that this coming week and try and get some more of those requests done for you. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to get notifications whenever I upload.